Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. So I wanted to come on and do a little update video on the solar flash because obviously November passed and it didn't happen. So I don't like to, as I've said, I don't like to put dates on things. And I've also heard from other YouTubers say that the reason why it didn't happen is because what's going on in the Ukraine and they're clearing out the dumbs. So it's like taking longer than they expected. Uh, so it seems like the solar flash has to do with, because I've done research on this, has to do with the consciousness of the world and of people. So I just want to, you know, look into it and see what the universe has to say about that. And also, I wanted to look into clones because I also have heard from a specific YouTuber, Ishmael Perez, that he stated that I think it's like 30% of the population on the earth are clones. A lot of the elites, we've heard that a lot of the elites are clones um, and he stated that any inorganic individuals will cease to exist once the solar flash happens. So I want to take a look into that and see what the universe has to say about that. All right, so let's focus on solar flash. Just the universe and all on the highest timeline. What do we need to know about the solar flash? Let's see. Okay. So what I'm getting is overall, I'm getting that it got postponed. It did get postponed, it got stopped. And okay. So it's like we had to move out of a certain timeline. And that's the reason why it got postponed. And when was it? I think it was the 12th, 12/12. I had a strange experience and it seemed like this has happened to me before, where it seemed like the night, and I slept through the whole night, but it just seemed like the night was very long, like a very long night. And it's happened to me before, and I've had strange experiences whenever that happens. And I attribute that to a timeline shift. So I think that December 12th was when we had a timeline shift. So this card makes sense that, there was a timeline shift. So I believe that the timeline shift had to happen in order for us to get on the correct timeline for the solar flash. That's what these cards are saying. And it also has to do with some sort of celestial body. Like it has to do with some kind of planetary alignment that we were not on, that we were not like aligned to, which we had to shift into the timeline in order to get on the correct timeline for the solar flash. And this is the card for the future. So it's kind of a unique, it represents uniqueness. So it's has to do with getting onto a specific timeline. Because again, things have been postponed. So actually, and these are aces. So what I said about the things happening in the Ukraine is these are two big yeses. So yeah, it has to, that's what it has, it's actually true. Okay, so this is, I got this as a clarifier, and this is actually saying these are two very, really important cards because she is all about integrity and truth. So the truth is going to come out, but it's going to cause anxiety in people. And, people are not going to be able to handle it. So this is truth, and this is, the anxiety, the fear that will subside. Interesting. So this means that it's still being held back, and the powers that be, the white hats, or um whoever's controlling, they're still looking into when is a good time for the solar flash to happen. Interesting. Okay, now we're going to do clones. Okay, so clones. So what is going to happen to clones when the solar flash takes place, or the inorganic individuals? Like what does the universe, what do we need to know about clones? Okay, so this represents clones, and it looks like some of them have been taken. I'm seeing this as they've been taken off the world, off world, or they've been moved. They've even gone below, like below the earth, but some of them have been moved. Um, so in the future, people are going to know about them. There's going to be more information about them, because right now, I would say less than half of the population um, doesn't like, I think less than half of the population probably knows about them, but the majority of the population doesn't know about them. So let's see. Three of Cups. Yeah, and we're even going to know who, like who exactly specifically were made into clones. Like even, know like people that, are, the elite circles that were made into clones. We're going to be able to see, or it's, this is an awakening where everybody's like basically, um yeah, that's, I mean, it goes with this. We're going to be able to see the manipulation. Whoa. Oh wow. Okay. So this, what this card means is that you may even, it's not even just clones, it's AI. Like you could be, this is saying that you may even be interacting with individuals who you think are people, but they're not people. They could be either AI or, like clones, and they might not even know that they're clones or AI. That's pretty creepy. Whoa. And what do we have here? We have the sun and the Eight of Wands, which actually to me represents and confirms that, yeah, once the solar flash happens, it's going to like pretty much disintegrate whatever is inorganic. But as far as, let's see, and I think that once it happens, we're pretty much going to move into the fifth dimension at a faster rate quickly. And I had a question. I don't remember what the question was. Yep. That's pretty much it. Oh, I got an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I was thinking of a timeline. See, I want to stay away from when, but this card makes me feel like, if I'm going to ask when, I'm getting a when, like when the weather is, I would say spring, summer, during warmer temperatures. But I don't want to focus on when, because, you know, we're not supposed to know when it's going to happen. So anyway, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I wish everybody happy holiday. Take care.